Okay, challengers, I have a quick recipe for you today. It is a broccoli slaw. We are having a smoked pork roast tonight, and we're gonna have that with some low carb bread and this broccoli slaw on the side, and then some roasted vegetables. So sometimes I do cut up broccoli into little florets and use it in the broccoli slaw, but I'm being really lazy today, and I'm just using this broccoli slaw that's already chopped from HEB because it makes my life easier. So I just dump into bags. I like to make this a couple of hours before dinner because it really gives it time for the flavors to develop and for the broccoli slaw to get just a little bit less crunchy. And then the dressing is a little bit of apple cider vinegar. And I like this brand, it's pretty good. It's unpasteurized, it's got a lot of good flavor to it. So since I'm doing a double recipe, it's probably about 1/3 cup. And then some mustard. Mustard is a great emulsifier. It helps you get that nice creamy texture. I am putting some of this clean mayo. This is Chosen Foods brand. So is it HEB? It is clean in that it does not have soybean oil or canola oil or high fructose corn syrup, all things that I do not like in my stuff. I'm not a big fan of mayonnaise, so I don't want anything to taste like mayonnaise. This is mostly just for a little bit of creaminess to the texture, and so that I can tell my mayo-loving husband that I put some in. And let's see, I'm gonna get a fresh spoon, and I'm gonna put some Monk Zero in here. You can use whatever sweetener you like. If you like honey, it's a great time to put in honey. Even maple syrup, not a bad sweetener. Coconut sugar, but right now my husband is sticking with pretty low carb, watching his blood sugar, so I'm sticking with Monk Zero. You can also use like the baking Splenda, and then some really good quality olive oil. And I just do whatever your other stuff was at, I do about a 2-to-1. So all the stuff I put in there was about 1, and then I 2 times that amount. And I just mix it a little bit to get it off the spoon. It's already starting to emulsify for me, but speed up the process a bit. And of course, before you add it to the salad, always taste it. Make sure it's good. It's a little bit more mustardy than I would like. I'm actually gonna add a little bit more of the sweetener and a little bit more of the apple cider vinegar. So it's not rocket science. Making dressing is not that complicated. You just kind of go with what you like and then mix it and then taste it and see what it needs. Much better. Okay, so I'm gonna dump this entire dressing on here, mix it up, let it sit in the fridge for a couple of hours. If you want to keep it just like that, that's great. If you want to keep it vegetarian, you can add some almond slices or sunflower seeds, and raisins are really good. They add a little sweetness. Or if you're doing this around the holidays, sweetened dried cranberries also go really well in this. Since we are having a roast, a smoked roast barbecue, I'm gonna make this more barbecue side-like. So I'm gonna be adding some bacon bits and just a little bit of shredded cheese. Not a lot, just something to add a little sweetness to the flavor. Of course, this is not vegetarian, this is vegetarian. And I'm gonna mix it all up, let it sit for a couple hours, and it will be perfect and ready for dinner. I hope you enjoy. Don't forget to sweat and smile.